So what I'm doing right now is I am cutting some paper, and this is sort of a collection of little phrases and pictures that I wanted to keep. I get a lot of mail, I consume a lot of products. I like to sort of keep the small pieces of it. In no way do I think that this is any sort of aid in terms of environmental consciousness, but I do think that it helps me think more about the amount of things and the amount of waste that we go through as people. I also love incorporating different things like this into my art. I think that it's a very fun thing to do. I think that a lot of the art that will be coming up in the next several decades will be about consumerism. It already is, but I think it's going to increasingly become a major topic for a lot of people. Whenever I partake in this sort of ritual, I think about the amount of stuff that I tossed away or recycled or whatever it may be. I think about the amount of things that were recycled in this process, because this is probably not even a tenth of the materials. I just kind of grab what comes to me. I grab what speaks to me. I grab what is like, oh, these are lovely little words or graphics, and I know that I'm going to want to make art out of them. And I think that in collage, it's easy to sort of print what you need and create from that. And I think that's a very impressive thing to do, to come up with that concept and combine and size and deal with those things. But for me, it's an entirely different experience when I get to create based on what comes to me instead of what I seek out. I think it's a really caring process. I think it's time consuming, but I think it's very rewarding. You know, when things aren't sized right or when things don't work together, you sort of have to make them when you work exclusively with found materials. When I do stuff like this, it sort of shuts my brain off, and I get to work in a way that is like so kindergarten. I get to use paper and scissors, and I get to sort, and it's so fun. A practice of sorting and crafting and creating can be demeaned sometimes, but it is what our society is rooted in. It's rooted in these crafts and these creations. I know that that seems like a really bold claim. I know that that seems like a really bold claim, but it's really true. The act of design and invention and craft, I think, is overlooked on now that we have sort of what we believe to be the ideal standard of a lot of things. And that's sort of why art goes underappreciated. It's not taken seriously as either a job or a major or anything, but invention and art is being used everywhere. So now everything's generally sorted, at least all of the words are. And I have this guy, very beautiful, very lucky. I thrifted it for, it was in like a bag with a couple of small picture frames, and the whole bag was $3. And I'm so fond of it. But when you open it up, it has these little sections. It's, you know, it's so pretty that I think it's supposed to be like a photo album, but also it's the exact dimensions of cards, like collectible cards. Maybe it's the same dimension as Polaroids, I'm not too familiar with that, but that is sort of what I like to sort all of these words and letters into.